Yo, 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 yo. What up, Shmi and Duz? What up, y'all? If you're new, welcome. If you're turning, what up there? Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my mixtape, Love&Hiphop, in the description below. Here we go. Another react video. Stitches. Before they were famous, this is Michael McCrudden. I finally got it right. Used to say McCrudden, but it's Bud. You know, it ain't no E, it's double D. So, you know, gotta get your pronunciation right. But plus, I heard him say it, so, you know. But anyways, Stitches. I know a little about him when he was famous, but let's just get into his video.
Hey, if you're going through any type of cancer or anything that's life-threatening, I want you to DM me right now. Explain to me what's going on, and I want to do something nice for somebody. I want to give somebody $10,000 today, guaranteed.
Before rapper Stitches would get punched out by the game's manager in a one-hit KO, before he would invite his fans on stage during a concert in Lake Worth, Florida to enjoy with him some lines of cocaine mid-performance that would really piss off his wife. Before he dropped his track, Brick in Your Face. Before he would opt to have some Joker-inspired tattoos put on his own face, Philip Katzenbanis, aka Stitches, well, it appears there are two variations to his life story. The one that he wants us to know about includes him being arrested numerous times as a minor, him becoming a drug dealer at the age of 14, then going on to live a big wheeling, drug dealing, crazy lifestyle. But it appears there are a whole lot of holes in this story. His principal was contacted about a story. He said he punched out that principal.
Fatality, motherfucker!
The principal was like, nah, I know the kid, that never happened. Also, his claims to riches have been debunked by fans going public that his $10,000 gift filmed and posted via Instagram was a hoax video, and that fan actually only received $100. So who really is the rapper Stitches? Well, those tattoos on his face, those are in fact the real deal. That guy's watched himself one too many Batman movies.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
My name's Michael McCrudden, documenting the life of Stitches prior to fame, here for you and before they're famous. Now, a lot of you guys requested this video. I read all the comments. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. Born on June 17, 1995, Philip Katzenbanis is the youngest of three brothers in a family of Cuban and Greek descent. He was barely 1 year old when his parents Esther and Alexander broke up, and it wasn't a simple divorce either, with his mother receiving a permanent restraining order against her estranged husband, who by all intent now has been defined and certified as a deadbeat father. Philip and his oldest siblings, Dimitri and Alexander Jr., led a relatively normal suburban life growing up in North Miami Beach, Florida. His mom is a health insurance broker, raising her boys in a 2-floor, 3-bedroom townhouse, and she was unlucky in love, getting remarried twice, and the final one ending in divorce back in 2006. Growing up, young Philip was the entertainer of the family. He loved singing, he loved dancing, and he would continue that throughout his youth. Now, if you listen to Stitch's rap songs, he shares with the world that he was first introduced to cocaine at the age of 11. Throughout his teens, he adopted the name Lil Phil, and he attended G. Holmes Braddock Senior High School, but he would opt to spend more of his time at other schools where he would rap battle other students. At this time, he built up the reputation of being a bit of a bully and was liked by few. He would later drop out of high school. He stated that it was because he knocked out his principal, a rumor that would be debunked by the principal in question, who went on to say, yeah, I know the kid, it never happened. Now, he states by 14 he was a full-blown drug dealer, and his family, well, they back up these claims. He was earning enough that it allowed him to move out of his mother's house, relocate to South Beach, and rent a penthouse and drive exotic cars. How does a 14-year-old get away with all this? Well, he states he was dating older women and he'd have them do all the paperwork. He dropped his first music video filmed on a camera phone at the age of 15. This one was titled, My Name, Lil Phil.
My name Lil Phil. Ain't nothing Lil. These bitches on my dick. Just for the thrill.
Lil Phil.
My name Lil Phil. Ain't nothing Lil.
Now, he stated that he was arrested 10 times as a minor, but won't confess to any of the charges. Public records do state at the age of 16, he was placed on probation, but again, the charges, well, they're not on public record. Following this probation, he decided to switch things up and do something a little different. Steve Santa Cruz, the owner of Empire Tattoos, gave the then 16-year-old the stitched smile around his lips. Following that, they gave him an AK-47 on his face. Why these tattoos? Well, Stitches the rapper went on to state that the stitches serve as a metaphor for a strong belief in the old rap saying that stitches, they get stitches. Although it kind of makes him look like a snitch himself, rather than, you know, like, don't snitch on me, like, look what I could do to you. To me, it's all confusing. But to him, I guess it works out just fine. Oh, and as for the gun, well, that was tattooed on a whip. Apparently, it's his favorite gun. Now, Stitch's brothers, they weren't goody two-shoes themselves. They got in trouble with the law when they were running their own cell phone scheme. As for Stitch's, well, he continued to sell blow, and then he would hook up with other people in Miami. He would hook up with boxers, guys who worked at tattoo parlors, and eventually people in the music industry. Finally, he put together enough money to produce his own mixtape, No Snitching Is My Statement. Meanwhile, he found a little lady he wanted to call his own, and the dude got married. On October 31st, 2012, he married Erica Duar, a woman 11 years his senior who was once a contestant on the first season of MTV's Paris Hilton, My New BFF. With that out of the way, he got back to his music, and with his mixtape in hand, he went on to produce a music video for Brickin' Yo Face, and he released that to the world on DustDaRapper, and within 6 days, it had over 6 million views. Now, following this success, Stitches went on to state that he was no longer able to continue his work as a dealer, with the feds constantly watching him. So now he would have to make his money the old-fashioned way, working hard, but he had to focus on his music. He was making club appearances for $5,000 to $10,000 a night, but he wanted to keep things growing. To continue to bring in hype around himself, he would get extremely proactive on social media. He did a video where he just threw his gold chain out of his car, but then a fan went to that location and grabbed the chain, and then called him out when he had brought it to a pawn shop to find out, well, it wasn't even gold at all. Then there was another fan whose door he knocked on to hand her $10,000, and then when the camera stopped rolling, well, he was like, yo, give me the money back. Then he gave her $100, asking her to keep it all quiet. On top of all this, there are also videos of him going car shopping. He's like, this is gonna be my new whip. But then when he leaves, the car salesman, they don't hold back on the information that the guy couldn't afford the down payment. Also, the guy was picking beef with the game for months leading up to his infamous knockout. So, yeah, I don't know if he's barking up the right trees. Anyway, guys, the rest of the story, we'll have to wait and see what happens because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCrath. Thanks for checking out my personal channel. I do all sorts of celebrity bios on here. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you want me to document next. I got all sorts of good ones coming for you this week. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Also, be sure to subscribe, share this with your friends, and that's all I got for you. Oh, do you like my scars? Do you want to know how I got them?
Nigga, I done fucked your bitch. Shut the fuck up. Hey, your mom sucking another nigga's dick while she's with your dad. See my game, boy. Fuck a job. What? Anybody who don't believe in my movement?
Why so serious?
I'm not gonna lie, these are getting a little boring. And it's not because of the guy. Shout out to Michael McCrudden. It's not him. It's just, I don't know. It's just I don't care as much as I thought I cared about these people's lives. But I got all these videos downloaded and I'm gonna do them because that's what I do. So I'll painfully sit through these. That's fine. I don't really have nothing to say with McCrudden. I mean, if you've heard it once, you've heard it 1,000 times of the story of a rapper who comes out of nowhere and, you know, and they proclaim to have this crazy lifestyle in the beginning that they really didn't live. It's like, you know, the people who really live these lives are really in jail. If you look at Plies will tell you, you know, his story wasn't his, so to speak. It was from someone he knew close to him who got incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? You know, most of the time, you know, these people are storytellers. You know, they poets. You know what I'm saying? They're good with the pen and the pad. That's what they do. You gotta really think about these people, quote unquote, not really today's age, because today's they ain't really using rhyme schemes or patterns, or, you know, not really flowing right. But they are low-key nerds. If you really think about this, rappers are nerds. No matter how hard or cool they seem, they are nerds, because you have to be a nerd to, you know, write this stuff. You know what I mean? Just think about a movie, right? You look at an action hero and you're like, yo, that movie was amazing, but someone wrote that script. That's the nerd behind the scenes who wrote that script. You had to pin that out, and then there's an explosion at 3 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? And then he jumps over the tower, a bell falls, the lady screams. Someone wrote that. I mean, you know, of course that's improvisation and stuff like that or whatever, but someone wrote the script. So when you think about that, you gotta look at rappers in the same light. So it's almost like rappers are almost oxymorons. I mean, I'm a rapper too, but I never proclaimed not to be a nerd, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do like comic books and video games and stuff. I don't like reading really. You know, it's not because I don't like reading or because I can't read. I would prefer to be playing games or watching videos than reading a book. But books are cool if you actually really zone out and get into it. I feel like books have more of a long term lasting over you. Like if you read something, you will remember it longer than playing a video game, believe it or not. Because when you play a video, like I could literally go ask my brothers a game they played 2 years ago. Do y'all remember this game? And they'll be like, no. But if I ask them a book they read in middle school, long as they actually read that book, they go remember. Or even high school, because you're not even out of high school for a minute, they'll remember. We all remember reading Beowulf. You know what I'm saying? Because we read that. You visualized it. You seen the words on the page, and it became a movie in your head. I don't know why I'm going this far left with this, but it's just reality. This is how stuff works. It's like when you read stuff, you hold on to it longer than when you just see it. Because it's almost like the oven versus the microwave. The microwave is video games and entertainment, stuff that gives you that burst right then and there. Reading is the stove, because you gotta really get into it. You gotta push everything to the side. You might want to get in a quiet space, put some earbuds in if that's your thing, and then go in that book and zone out and read those words on the paper. So it is what it is. But shout out to Stitches. Hope you keep doing this thing. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm Christian, but you know, I understand. There's two sides to a coin, and I'm not finna sit here like, you know, like a crusader. Oh, you need to stop all of that. Look, if there's a purpose for everybody. Everyone has to follow a lane. This guy has to follow his lane. The people following him has to follow their lane. Cause I just feel like in God's time, if they are chosen to turn over that leaf, or you know, feel God or whatever, however that is, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? So why me sit here and hate? Why hate? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, things go happen in God's time and not in my time. And so me hating, putting out that negative energy is for what? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at things. You know, I'm a Christian, but I'm not, you know, I have my vices and stuff. So, and I think that's the biggest thing. I think once you realize you have your vices, you're more lenient to other people's vices. Rather that's when you try to sit around and be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You can't really understand, because it's like no. It has to be right. It has to be good. Only light. Everything is God and go with God. And I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but that's not realistic, bro. That's not realistic, because even if for a month straight you don't do no evil, right? You do nothing. Your mind mentally went somewhere. When someone cut you off mentally, you curse that person not. When someone gave you the middle finger, mentally you gave that middle finger back. When you seen that booty, mentally you had sex with that lady. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. And you know, and that's why Jesus says, I will judge your mind and your heart, not just your actions. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, a lot of people get misconstrued by thinking, well, I didn't do nothing today, I'm good. But you was just thinking about how you hate your grandma because she always screaming your name when you on the toilet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. So we gotta check ourselves. And you know, I always see people, I'm finna end with this, I always see people criticizing, let's say Christians. Oh, if you Christian, how you on Facebook? I seen that recently. If you Christian, how you doing this and how you doing that? And my own response to them is, let them walk, they walk. The Bible says everyone is judged accordingly. Everyone individually. So let them do what they do individually. If you know a Christian who drinks and smoke, you know, give them a word. But then after that, move on. Let them do what they do individually. Because when they up in that pearly gates or whatever the time is, and they being judged, it's just them and God. It's not you. You're not going to be looking over the gate. Oh, see, I told you. It's not going to happen like that. That's not what's going to happen. I mean, I can't really say what's going to happen, you know. I mean, but we fall back. But, you know what I'm saying? You sitting there like, see, I told you, if you'd put the bottle down. So, you know, walk your walk. and let people walk they walk. But you know, we get so easily offended by other people walks and stuff. It's, you know, it's a whole long story I could go into. Again, shout out to Stitches or whatever. Hope he make it big, you know, get some hits. I never heard his music. I wish he would have played the song and stuff like that. That would have been a great plug, you know, to play a quick snippet of it, because I never heard it. And anyone who's seen this before they seen the video, who never heard it, may be sitting here like, well, I never heard his music. But someone like me may never go see it. I might not. Most likely I won't, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. Seems like a Slim Jesus or something like that, you know, hit it, they going tomorrow. So, whatever. Your boy just want to go check out my mixtape, Love&Hiphop, in the description below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. 2 fingers to the side. Does that.